2026 World Cup, delivering a lot of big moments. I mean, we're still riding high from the back-to-back win from the U.S. men's team. There are all kinds of viral moments. I don't know if you've seen the videos of Japan's men's team leaving the fields, the locker rooms, clean as you can imagine. So Matt Bukovic from American University joining us live this morning to discuss all of the big moments happening in the World Cup. Hello.
Hello. Good to see you again.
Good to see you as well. Are you tired of talking about the World Cup, or are you still loving it?
Not at all. This comes around once every 4 years. This is a mega event, so I'll talk about this all day and night. It's a great time.
Perfect. I agree. It's all so exciting to see, and there's just so many moments. Let's start with Japan. Have you seen the viral videos of them leaving the locker room so incredibly clean? It's just incredible.
Absolutely. You know, this is a perfect example of the fact the World Cup is bigger than what goes on the field. And it's a great highlight of tradition. You know, that is a traditional act that the Japanese team is used to doing. They do it multiple times, and it just shows that, yes, we are focused on what's on the pitch, what's on the field, what's on whatever surface you're going to call it, but it also shows the culture that comes here, and it provides the non-fan of, the Japanese team or the casual fan with an insight into that world. So it's been great to see that.
I so agree. Even if you're not into the athletics of it all, seeing moments like that still pulls you into all of the fanfare of it. Are there any other sort of off-the-field moments that have caught your interest or that you've loved especially?
Watching an entire watch party stand silent right before a goal and then watching the eruption has been fantastic.
I know.
And it's great to have that 10-second delay because we know it's coming. We see the live camera feed. And it's just a collective moment of joy amongst thousands and thousands of people. And in 2026, we need more of those.
I completely agree, Matt. Completely agree with that. And speaking of, again, we're all still so excited about the run that the U.S. men's team has had so far. We're now coming off of the 2-0 win with Australia after the 4-1 win against Paraguay. So what are your takeaways and what are your thoughts about the team and their performance so far?
Well, Team USA did the first thing that we hoped they would do. They took care of business. There was an expectation that they would get out of the group stage. There was an expectation they would win the group stage. They did that, and they did it without drama. It wasn't a come from behind win. It wasn't a win with a lot of substitutions. It wasn't a win where we were concerned. We watched them go out on the pitch. We watched them succeed, and that was great. And you had a nice combination of youth and experience. There's 13 players that have World Cup experience, 13 players that don't, but a combined total of 504 what we call international or high-level games. So it's a nice combination that we see, not a lot of drama, good athleticism, and it's going to lead up to a really good, exciting knockout stage.
Okay, and speaking of, yes, the U.S. is heading to San Fran July 1st for the round of 32. What can we expect as far as possible opponents in the knockouts?
Bosnia right now is, if you look at the analytics, the 50% chance of the team that's going to be playing the United States. However, that's all going to come down to what do we see. There have been many storylines and crazy upsets. Ecuador's shutout, which was the first point that they were ever awarded in the World Cup that we saw a couple days ago. So, there could be other teams that fall into there, but let's just say that's the most likely team. That's the team the U.S. wants to play. And there's a specific reason. The U.S. athletically matches up stronger with that team. While being an elite team and a technical team, the U.S. is going to have the athletic advantage, which is going to come into play in the second half. So with strong substitutions and a better conditioned team, we should be able to take care of business and move into that next round of 16.
Okay, one can hope. Okay, so we're hoping for Bosnia, but let's say we are matched up with an Ecuador, as you mentioned, a Senegal. What are our odds looking like? How would that potentially fare?
We don't really want the Ecuador team. The Senegal one is the statistically higher percentage. Hopefully we're getting Bosnia, but Ecuador, they're fast, they attack strong, they're elite, they're well-conditioned. The Senegal team as well, also very strong on the field. They're more international experience than the U.S., so we're really hoping for the Bosnia matchup. The other two, it's going to be a very challenging match, we can say.
And let's talk about the Christian Pulisic of it all. He wasn't in the last match. What do we know about the latest on his status? And also, what do you make of sort of how the team is faring without him so far?
Well, I think it goes to show that there was a lot of questions around the makeup of this team. There were players left off, players that had a lot of energy, players that had a lot of experience. So it goes to show that one player is not driving this team. And that's what you want in a team that is so heavily reliant on multiple actions. In the NBA, a player can shoot 50, 60 points, and there's a good chance that team's going to win. In baseball, a starting pitcher can come out and throw 8 successful innings and have some success on that side. But when it comes to soccer, you need that team atmosphere, you need that team working together. This is a perfect example of, while we don't see who we thought was going to be there, it was the right choice to put this combination together, and I'm hoping that momentum goes into the next round.
Amen. men. And looking even further down the line, if the U.S. can navigate this next round of 32, there's a good chance we're running into Belgium in the round of 16, which is the team that knocked us out back in 2014. So what do you make of our odds this year if we were to face Belgium, and sort of how are we looking against that team now?
This is not the same team we faced, or that should say that faced Belgium last time. This is a different team. The expectation going in is that we're not going to survive this matchup. We're going in with the expectation to win this matchup.
Ooh!
So it's a different mentality that we're going to have, and as the U.S. continues to win, we're bringing in more fans, we're bringing in more excitement. You know, the greatest thing from a business perspective is that the more people that are watching these games and the better that the U.S. team does, the more excitement we're going to see. We saw that in 2019 here in D.C. when the Washington Nationals won the World Series. That big run in August led to some great fan camaraderie. And fun fact, it's first time we're above 500 this late in the season since July 1st, 2021.
Okay.
So I'm playing off the Team America. We were the underdog coming in.
Yes.
But you know what? The expectation is not going to be to survive this next matchup. It's going to be to win this next matchup and move through. And I'm just excited, as I think everybody else.
Okay, I love that. Now, given what you've seen so far from Team USA and sort of what we're projecting, what do your spidey senses say? If you had to bet, realistically, how far do you think USA is making it? Of course, we claim a big win, but just realistically.
Look, France and Spain are the favorites. It's not a secret.
Yes.
And you know, coming from that world, it's not a secret who the strong teams are. I can see us getting to the round of 16. Would it be great to get to the round of 8? Fantastic. We're expected to win the next matchup. The next couple days will determine what that's going to look like against the round of 16. But I don't want to see us get knocked out. So I'll go a little bit on the optimistic side and say we'll call it the Elite 8 becomes the determining factor. But you know what? Everybody loves an underdog and everybody loves a good story. And I will also say this. Team USA and what they accomplished in the 4-1 win and the 2-0 win that we saw on Friday have not given us a reason to doubt their skill set and their ability to compete on the world stage, which has been very good for everybody, I think, here.
I have to agree. Well, we will keep watching, certainly. Thank you so much for joining us, Matt. This has been lovely. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Yes. And we will be back after a quick break.